What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back today with more Damashi. We've got some news to talk about, and it's really interesting. So, let's just jump into it, right? First things first. That's right. We have Argonaut Events. Who'da thunk it, right? Third anniversary is pretty much back. This is kind of awesome. Actually, I'm really fond of what they've done here. I can't wait to see what this actually means, if this is something related to maybe the anniversary we're getting this year. Maybe we're getting an expansion on this. I don't know. I really have no idea. But I think this is a really awesome idea. Clear all the quests very hard and get a bond of your favorite unit. So basically to select a bond from one of the units that you may be missing if you played the event. If you didn't play the event, then we're going to get a rerun of the Tales, or a rerun of the gacha. But here's all the information. Argonaut Part 1, the Clown March, and Argonaut Part 2, the Fate of the Hero, runs at the same time. So basically you can run all these events. You get up to 5 Clown Bonds from Argonaut Part 1 and a Heroic Exchange Medal from Argonaut Part 2. So actually looks like you can get 5 bonds. I'll take that. Each can be obtained by clearing very hard. The Heroic Tail Exchange Medal can be exchanged for a bond of one of the 14 characters for your choice. So I'm guessing this is going to be like free-to-play units. So it looks like, yeah. Looks like this is all just like the free-to-play unit, and then you do get to pick like one. So, yeah, I stand corrected. So this is all going to be like Clown Argo, and then you're going to get the 5 bonds basically to like to max them out. And then through the Heroic Tail Exchange, you'll be able to pick one of the gacha units. So that's what that actually turns out to be. So interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Now, this is a cold read, guys. This is a cold read. So I'm doing all the, some of the legwork is done right here in the video. All right. The Path, Adrione. This is a brand new Adrione. So the interesting part about this is if you do not have the original one, if you weren't around for the anniversary last year, about a year and a half ago, technically, then these units will be fresh CP. Now, for me, and anyone that was around, you got some decisions to make, because they're not going to be fresh CP. They may or may not be great for you, but modern unit, you can already tell by the stats. HP is 1058. Both magic and physical are 355, and agility is 610. So, and they are time limited. These units are time limited, so it's like get them now or don't. I don't know if that means they'll rerun later on. They usually do at some point, but who knows? So if you're one of those people that's in for the collection, at least get one of each. You'll be good to go. So, what does she do? Well, number 1, she's an assist. Foes, plural, strength, magic, and agility down 15%. Self, agility plus 20%, and 3 instant effects. When attacked, allies, penetration rate, counter rate up 40% for 1 turn. Can be activated once per turn. Is there not a turn limit on it? It looks like there's no turn limit on this. I'll take that. Because we also have Orna. Okay. Orna is an assist as well. HP is 806, so it leaves a little bit to be desired. Physical is a little bit higher, 419. Magic is 310. Agility is 651. Once again, both these units are pretty much agility units. Though Adrione's her HP is actually kind of nice. So let's see what Orna does here. Allies, 1 times physical and magic null. So you get 1 physical attack and 1 magic attack are nullified, and critical rate and penetration rate plus 20%, and 100% slow resist. Orna probably a pretty easy skip. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta really ponder this unit, but you know, critical and penetration rate, that is nice. We have other units that do that. Slow resistance, I don't see it. I don't know. That's me. I'll ponder it. I'll talk about it tomorrow in the Before You Summon video. There's one other thing we're going to discuss in the Before You Summon video, but we'll get to that here in a moment. So for me, this is a one and done. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to drop my first, basically drop my first one. Hopefully get an Adrione, and then I'm out. That's it for me. I'm not going deep into this banner. I know Adrione is amazing. Orna leaves a bit to be desired. But I'm going to be honest, I don't know how often I'm going to use Adrione. I just don't. I really don't. I don't see long-term functionality in her. But once again, I have to ponder it. So tune in tomorrow for the Before You Summon video and we'll talk about it. Okay? With the 223 Wednesday update, all units appearing in the gacha-related gachas will be greatly balance adjusted. So we are getting gachas for the anniversary units, and these are not last year's anniversary units, like the year prior, and they're gonna be balance adjusted. I don't have those balance adjustments yet. Well, I do, but they're in Japanese. So I'm waiting to see if we get the English ones here overnight. I will discuss all these balance adjustments, functionality of the 2 new units, and what you should do with your Iris, all in tomorrow's video. So make sure you tune in tomorrow before that video, because it's going to be really, really, really important. I'm hoping those balance adjustments are really, really good, because I'd love to see these units come back into at least regular rotation. Okay, Argonaut Tail 1, or I'm sorry, Gacha 1, and per usual, the odd non-guaranteed summons are half price, and the guaranteed ones, second, basically every even summon is guaranteed. Those are regular price. Part 1 and Part 2 gachas will be available at the same time. For me, I've got all these units Max Them Up Broken, or the ones that I need Max Them Up Broken, so I'm just leaving this alone. This, to me, is meh. It is what it is. But for people that don't have these units, remember, every unit on these banners, every single unit on these banners, even though this dude that looks like Welf isn't Welf. That's Crozo. That's like his ancient relative. That's not Ryu. That's Ryu Lu. That's not Tione. That's Orna. That's not Eyes. That's Adrione. Like, all of these units are fresh CP. So you could get a ton of fresh CP out of these banners. That is going to be a consideration. And I do mean a ton. Every single unit. I've actually got to sit down and add it all up and see if it's really worthwhile going into these banners. But just know, fresh CP and will kind of be worthwhile. But we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Campaign information. There'll be some rerun data here. So clear all the quests in Very Hard and get a bond of your favorite 14 characters. So in other words, once you clear it all in Very Hard, not only are you going to get the free Clown Argo, you're also going to get a free bond of the unit of your choosing. And if you already have all these units maxed out like I do, actually I take it back. I think I have a couple of the assists that I didn't really value at the time that I need some bonds for, but maybe I'll use that. Or it's another way you can farm Dulb, which is rare. It's like this and Heroic Trials, pretty much it. Sorry, nicked the mic there. Argonaut Rerun. Free 11 draw gacha every single day returns. They've done this a lot. I love this. Because some of the other games we play do free summons every day. This is a free 11 draw every day. And this is absolutely stellar. When they do this, I tend to get a lot of 4 stars and fill in a lot of gaps. Also, you can get really old units and go, which I've also done. But I like this. I mean, anytime we get free units is just amazing. So, new login bonuses. Excuse me. New login bonuses. And I'm not even going to add that up. A ton of Iris. So, log in every day. Upgrade support campaign. Enhanced great success rate tripled. Exilia quest stamina halved, and all unlocked stamina halved. Okay, so for the Fallen quest, all are unlocked and stamina is halved. So this is, let me see, I think there's some more details on this down here. Let me see. Nope, says the same thing. So, it says 3 times great success for 7th zone? I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. So it looks like 7th zone is also doubled, but it's not mentioned here. So 7th zone is doubled again, I believe, is what it's saying down here below. That's just in the notes. So top of all this, then that. So good stuff. Absolutely good stuff. Rerun campaign available. Danmachi episode 0, the 2nd anniversary. Oh, it's the JP 2nd anniversary, not 3rd anniversary. 2nd anniversary. These units are that old. Damn. damn. So Greytail Argonaut will rerun for the first time. These units have never rerun before. Orna and Adrione are available with new illustrations. Like I said, I think Adrione is really good. Orna, not so much. Argonaut units that appeared in the past will be balance adjusted. We just talked about that. And daily free 11 draw gacha, get up to 1,000 Iris from login bonuses. Is that much? It's a lot of Iris. An upgrade support campaign and other luxurious campaigns available. So we're getting a lot of crazy stuff here, guys. Argonaut reruns special bundles. I want you to pay close attention to this for a moment, okay? Now, these units are time limited. They're anniversary units. They're extremely time limited, and they're extremely rare. Unless this is a misprint, why are we getting Prism Bonds out of these bundles? I'm gonna have to talk about these bundles tomorrow because I got to look at the balance adjustments and all that and really digest it. I'm gonna say right now, probably a trap, probably not worth, but I've got to actually look at the balance adjustments, see if these units are going to be really, really worthwhile, and things like that. So for now, just be cautious. That's the main thing. Be cautious. All right. Bonus Iris campaign. You get 400 Iris for the price of 300, 1,600 for the price of 1,400. So very nice stuff there. And they're continuing the 100th 7th Zone campaign. Is this the 107th Zone? I saw this initially and I read that as 100th Record Buster. But no, it is a 107th Zone campaign. I literally just looked at the cell in passing, and that's why I said continuing. The 107th Zone. So it is not the 100th Record Buster. It's the 107th Zone, even though they're using the same art. Who knows? First clear reward doubled during the first campaign period. Play the event to earn equipment ascension materials. Good stuff. I still have tons of those, but, run them every week just because you never know when you're going to run out. All right, so you're going to do this. We're running the Tail 1 and Tail 2 simultaneously, okay? And get a free bond. We've talked about that like 3 times already. New gacha, we'll talk about that a little bit more tomorrow. The rerun gacha, we talked about this. Odd pulls are half price. Even pulls are guaranteed 4-star. The pickup gacha. So, it doesn't say this is free. Huh. It doesn't say it's paid Iris. Part 1, Part 2 pickup gacha. So what's the difference? Anyway, if you're going to go after these units, we'll talk about it a little bit more tomorrow, but if you're going to go after these units, like I said, all of them are fresh CP. Here's the nice one. Select gacha. This is literally, you pick 2 adventures and an assist. Throw your 400 paid Iris at it. And 1 applicable 7th draw is guaranteed from this 11 draw. So it is not like the Celestial Flame. This is every single pull of all the 7 pulls you could do are guaranteed to be one of the 3 units you've chosen. So if you're like in my shoes where you got like maybe 1 or 2 units that you need a single bond of, this is a great choice. Great choice. I like that a lot. We already talked about this. Unless that's a misprint, that is a trap. Free 11 draw gacha. We've already talked about that. Bonus Iris campaign. Upgrade support campaign. Okay. Record Buster will be back tomorrow. Record Buster is coming back with Otaro. So that is interesting. Remember, Otaro's weird because he doesn't have any ailments. He just hits like a truck, but he also doesn't like buff his strength. You just like basically have to just survive. It's all 100% about defense and healing. So this will be interesting. Last time he was up, I had a major problem with him, and RNG just seems to be absolutely bonkers with him. So we'll see how that goes. That might warrant its own video. Of course, 7th Zone is back. We already figured that. And it's the 107th Zone, so we are getting a campaign for it. Bam. First clear rewards are doubled. Okay? And we'll get to that. We'll get to that here. We'll get to that. Danmachi schedule 225. Sorry, the notes are a bit skewed today. The notes are a bit weird. Normally I'm a little bit more composed, but I'm on a very tight schedule to get this video out, so my apologies. So 225. Remember, this is essentially Thursday, even though it's the 24th. And that is going to start the new login bonus. For over the course of 3 weeks, we're going to get 1,000 Iris. So log in every day. 228. Okay? They're going to drop the Holy Flame Fiesta Gacha. Basically, is this free-to-play Iris? I thought this was usually paid Iris. I could be wrong. Is this not paid? Yeah, okay, it does say paid. It does say paid down there. All right, so I missed that. So, this is paid Iris. Basically, you got to pay for Iris to do this. First draw is 10 paid. Second draw is draw 3 units. That's 60 paid. And then the third draw is 6 units for 180 paid. That comes out to be right about just over 200, right at 250 paid for a full 11 draw. It's a really, 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 really good value. And 1 unit is guaranteed to be 4-star on that last draw. So they're really, really, really rewarding you really well when you do these things. I've done this in the past. I don't know if I'll do it this time around because I don't know how much I need. But 2020 or newer units, actually I might do that because I have a few assists that I do actually need. So we'll talk about that a little bit. Daily 100 Iris special. So it's usually like $3.99 every single day. You get 100 Iris. It's really worthwhile. It's the cheapest way to get Iris in the game, and it's just a nice daily bonus. I like this. I'm glad that's back. That is something to definitely take advantage of. Okay, March 1st, new Memoria is available. Remember, this is important. This will actually be the 28th for the vast majority of us, because this is all JP time. So new Memoria is going to become available, and it is Orna and Argonaut. So interesting that. I do have this. I have no clue what that says, but we'll get the translation before long, and we'll cover that in its own video. Undertale Skira is, of course, going to be back. It does run out on the 25th, so you want to make sure you're running that and taking advantage of that every single day. The rewards are really nice, and if you guys weren't there at I believe the previous live stream, I did maybe the live stream before that. Anyway, I got an 11 draw, I got a 4-star draw. It's totally worth it's 4-star guaranteed 11 draw and a 4-star draw. It's so worth running this. Like it is super duper worth. Iris combo with another item for sale. This is basically our monthly thing. 640 with 10 paid, and 1,000 with 640 Iris with 10 hero lights, 1,000 Iris with 15 hero lights, and it's like $40 and like $80. So yeah, good stuff. Danmachi schedule for 3-3. Training war game, which means you know what? Familia war game. Familia War Game will be back on the 3rd of March. Start preparing. Today's the last day of the current War Game. Make sure you get your ranks in there. Unfortunately, I'm at a bit of a disadvantage today because I couldn't play my game for 2 days because my phone broke. That's why you haven't seen Danmachi content for a few days. But, phone's fixed. We're back at it now. That's good news. But Familia War Game, this current war game we have is the pre-round for it. So pay attention, get the ranks you need to get, and of course, as always, farm that free-to-play Iris. 7th Zone, we already know about that. That's not really news at all, but, you know, we get 7th Zone every week. Here is everything, and it is an exhaustive list. Great Deal Argonaut, Argonaut Gacha, Rerun Argonaut Gacha, Argonaut Part 1, Argonaut Part 2, Argonaut Rerun Special, Argonaut free 11-day gacha. I'm actually really looking forward to that. That'll be kicking off tomorrow evening at 9. Upgrade Support Campaign, Bonus Iris Campaign, Wrecker Buster, and 7th Zone. We are going to be busy this week. Super busy. And the login bonus starts on Thursday. Okay. 228. That is what? 6 days from today. Holy Flame Fiesta Gacha, Daily Iris Special, all begins on the 1st. We get the new Memoria, the new Undertale Skira. This is, of course, JP time, so that's going to be the 28th for us. Iris combo with another item for sale. And then next week, Family Wargame, Trading Wargame, and 7th Zone. That's the exhaustive list, guys. There's all the news. I'll be back tomorrow to talk about the rebalances, to talk about whether or not you should summon and all that good stuff. But for now, like, comment, share, and all the good stuff. And I'll be back with more Danmachi when I catch my breath.